Before I go any further with this video, I just want to leave you a question. How do you deal with someone who just decides to move herself into your space from the first night y'all met? Like, you called one on alone in person and you invite her over, and then the next thing you know, she's moving in. I'm gonna come back to you. Just need to check something, think about it, and comment down below, Bana, what would you do? While I sort myself out real quick. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Call me Rach Photography, whatever pleases you. Today I'm coming back at you with another story. I haven't really defined what my YouTube is about, and honestly I don't think there's any pressure to it. I will deal with it as I go, I will figure it out as I go, but I just have a lot of stories that I feel are worth sharing, especially this one. So if you're new, thank you for joining us. Subscribe if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you, welcome back. Okay, I asked you a question before I sorted out my camera and lighting situation. This is the best I can do. I asked a question about what would you do should a girl you just met come to your place and then not leave, basically. It happened to me and I want to tell you about my story, but I would really like to know what you would do in this case. Let's get into it. What happened is, I met this girl. We actually met on Facebook. So I was not just out of a relationship. I was single, but had been out of a relationship for a while. And before her, I was vibing with somebody. And before that somebody, I had a boyfriend. That's a story for another day. But with this guy, we were still talking. Like, we'd meet up whenever, and we were okay with each other. Like, we were not enemies, but not friends at the same time. But I mean, he would visit whenever, and if I feel like chilling for a session, we were not doing anything. We were, I guess let me say we were friends. Now, baby, the girl, the chat on Facebook, I was on these Cape Town Black lesbian pages. This suka corner, guys. I think I'm still on one, but I'm basically on that one page because of the events, because I have random times where I wanna just be in a space as queer, LGBTQIA XYZ. I have random times where I want to be in spaces like that. So whenever I feel like it, I go to that page and I see what event is happening. If I don't, now that I've started YouTube and I'm talking about LGBTQI things for the most, not all of my videos are gonna be like that. I also like share my links on that page that I'm still on. So maybe one or two of you now are watching this video because of the link in the share page. So baby girl, we met on this page. How it happened, there was an argument, there was a discussion over this couple, and then the cheating is being posted about, and the side chick is also adding her spice, saying her own thing, and now she is the girlfriend. So the ex-girlfriend, who was the main chick, is now venting as well. So why three band? The cheater, the cheated on, and the cheated with, we're just posting the old shit. So tinake, the viewers, we were watching, I mean, we were commenting on pages about and then no. I don't remember what my opinion was, because I don't really remember the story. I mean, it's been 6 years. But baby, the girl, I think she liked the way I came across arguments that I was bringing to the table on the page. Yeah, and I didn't usually comment, but I felt strongly about the things that were being said on that particular thing. So I end up on comment, and then coming back and forth, which was fun. I mean, I had nothing to do. I'm done with school. Not working. I wasn't working yet, I think, because I'm around December. Okay, let me stop what I'm doing. So I had time to comment and do all the things. So she then, from what we were talking about on the page, slides into my inbox. She adds me as a friend on Facebook, and I accept. And then goes into my inbox, I think. And then we continue the conversation that was happening on the page. So basically, on the page, I responded to her and she'd respond to me as well. Then eventually, see her inbox, and then eventually we were friends on Facebook. So we're chatting. And then we move on to this from Lendo. We started flirting. So we were vibing. She seemed like a very nice person. Smart girl, very good with her mouth. Very good with her mouth. So after a while chatting, we decided, okay, we like each other, we should meet sometime. But before we spoke about meeting, I hope my mom is not watching this. My mom was about to fly to Scotland. Was it Scotland? My mom was about to fly abroad for 2 months. So me being a bad bitch, home alone. I posted, guys, I'm about to be home alone. Who wants to visit? She inboxes me and says, please delete that post. You don't want those type of people in your surroundings. I take advice when I'm given. I deleted the post like it never existed, and then we ended up talking about her visiting. Sure, she comes over. I think she came over on 11 December. Mark the dates, guys. The dates are important. She came over on 11 December, and then she came late because what happened was she had a busy day. That time she had 2 kids or 1. She had one kid. Who's the on my previous video, but in weird. So at that time she still only had 1 kid. So she had errands to run for family issues and whatever, and her baby things. So when she was about to cancel, she then turned around and said, if you don't mind me coming late, then I'll pull through. Because initially we were gonna meet for lunch. She was gonna come in mini, we chill, and then she goes home. So she was like, if you don't mind me coming up, so then I can still come, because my day got really busy and I can't come in mini, so I'm gonna come late. I was like, it's cool, it's okay, I'm chilling with my friends. I was not even chilling with my friends, I was chilling with my cousin. Who knows? Drinking the wines, chilling. And then okay, I did this thing. My boss gave me sweets and she was like, just give it to the kids and start doing. So I did that. Now they keep knocking and say, oh yabantwana. Okay, I hope they don't come back now because they pay Lily sweets. But that was fun. What was I saying? So I think I can hear you and then we chill and we vibe, and I enjoyed your company. And later on, there's this YouTuber. Oh, I don't remember her name at the top of my head, but when she talks about the deed, she's like, so we ride to Cape Town. I don't want to steal it. I don't want to steal her thing. That's her thing, but I'm just going to use it for this particular video until I find my own thing. So we take a ride to Cape Town. We're driving kumnandi, and while she is the driver taking the top, she stops everything and is like, so you're not in a relationship, you're not single anymore, right? Of course I'm not single anymore. Kaloksana, andifuna ukujika ndizibone sense-Jeffreys Bay again. Kodwa I was driving to Cape Town. But shame I really meant it. It was not a thing of just saying yes for the sake of saying yes. So after chatting for a few weeks and meeting for the first time, we started dating. Cool. Then sleeps over, wake up the next morning. Does she go home the next day? Okay, the lines are blurred. It's been a while. So I'm going to try to be as accurate as I possibly can. So I think she stayed that day because it was a weekend and we were all chilling and the vibe was there. So she stayed, and then I think the next day then wavuka wagoduka. So wavuka wagoduka because she needs to change and freshen up. Abene impahla ezifreshi sizodibana along town for relights. Yeah. So she goes home and then I stay and kumnandi. I prepare for going to Elites. The festive lights in town, they always happen just before the festive season. Sibuyele ekhaya, chilwe kumnandi. Early festive, May 16, and she's chilling, and it doesn't look like she is planning on going home anytime. She would just go home for the day if she has an errand to run. But this went on for a few days until I was like, I don't understand why you're still here. So one time, I think it was after 16 sometime, we had an argument of some sort. So ndimbuza man bana, what is your intention? Why don't you go home? Because I feel like the biggest reason we argue is that I never really had time to deal with my shit before you moved in. And I'm not even a person who's trying to I love my space. And I mean, I'm home alone. I don't stay alone. I'm just home alone for 2 months. So this can't be my life. Please help me understand what your thought process is, because the reason why there are issues, I haven't come to terms with even being in a relationship and then all of a sudden how does that happen? I mean, you move in to my sheets without me even having time to wash my laundry. Obviously, not literally, but like that was my point. But now I haven't had time to deal with my shit. I suppose you. So you haven't given me time. Okay, I'm taking this down. I'm gonna do it. Look at it, guys. Obviously, I haven't dealt with whatever I need to deal with in my life to make me ready for you and for this type of relationship. I haven't been in this type of relationship in a while, so I can't. And then she seemingly understood, and she was like, I understand, I'm gonna go. And another day came, and another day came, and another day came. Obviously I'm gonna go. Eventually my cousin Uspa came to stay with me And then they became close, like bavana, to a point where I would come home from work and transporting and I wish, and my man out of mandanga ayo environment conducive for mental health yomntu leyana. But for the fact that ndithi xa ndisehlike eteksini ndive ivoice yakho ndiqhume ngase ndingene kule teksi ndiphindele kwa-ara, it was not working. It was not healthy to be in that situation with her. So this one weekend, my cousin and her friend took her with them, spent a few days away. And then when I missed her. And that was important because I guess it's not that I didn't like her or love her, I just didn't want to live with her. But it's important to miss somebody. So namkhumbula xa ebuya ngalamini I missed you, where have you been? And then we had fun that night after she had gone. Yeah, but and then what happened? Fast forward to this one time, I think it was Christmas. Obviously, being home alone comes with this downfalls. Christmas, because you spend it with family. Now my mom's not here to cook for me, so I planned on going out instead. So we went to her place for Christmas. We had a nice Christmas lunch. We took pekiwe kumnandi, like it's a big family. And then my other friend Sia and her cousin were like Sia's and me pieces on Landa. So we sent them our location, and then they couldn't come straight, so Satibana Nabu taxi rank somewhere close. Then that was me saying bye to her, but this girl had power, I swear. She had something beyond me that I couldn't. What was this opuma no mtungi? She's like, let me talk to you. So she's like, listen, I'm not sure if it was a now, but to be safe, she's sick, man, so to manage. Because I'm now How did I let myself go through these things? How? Yolanda. How? Why unje? Why you low? Why you weak? I was like, I don't even know what I said, but I eventually left the key and went down. But because then comes go to. So me and my friends went to the beach. From the beach, Fulani, to party some more. But at some point I was like, guys, I gotta go home. I mean, and figuring, okay, fine, it's home, and she was just wearing a towel. So I was like, might as well take a ride to Cape Town now. So we went to Wemland, and then we had that conversation again, because I think the next day we ended up going with her family again to the beach. Yakhumbula mosba uNatali makazi wakhe, and then uNatali was with uNatasha. So if you don't know Natalie and Natasha, guys, previous video, yeah. So that day, Natasha must remember she doesn't stay so far from me. She offers to take us to the beach. I just land up and then give her so she and the family. Yak. Fine. Actually, that's when Natalie started not liking me, because Sabuya, Sabesisele, Silit, and then her real name is very similar to the name Natalie, and Natalie is Natasha's ex-girlfriend. That why in Tatekuyo. So when I was drunk. I mistakenly called her Natalie. And she was pissed. And she hated me from that day. Because Dipudi. Instead of calling her by her name, which is very similar to Natalie, I called her Natalie. So that's the base of how Natalie hates me. And then they bring us back home. And then we go back to our problems of I do not understand why you are still here. Even got to a point where I had a conversation with my cousin, Uspamagla. I was like, cuz, listen, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know what's happening. And my cousin Kesana, she's a very sweet, soft, loving, kind, all the things out there person. So she tried to make me understand that it could be beyond just her being here. It could be a situation where she needs to be out of the space that she's in and you are her scapegoat. And right now you are what works for her and her situation. I tell her because mom lento yenza sense. But in the end it pisses her off the most, which leads to the video I'm gonna do after this one. In the end, pisses her off the most was that now that she knows I'm unhappy with her being here, she's doing the most to piss me off. She had an ex that she would talk with on the phone for an hour. Obviously, phoning Nalindo Mazana. I'm gonna have to give her a name because the next video is about her. It's about her and how I ended up dating her. So Zambiza Bahalina. Undosh. Oh no, I can't call her that. Undosh would. Undosh Kagat. So she would be on the phone with Undosh for an hour. And I just didn't get it. So now we became toxic to each other. I did shit that I'm not proud of. She did shit that hopefully she's not proud of. Like falling pregnant with her ex in my bed. I know, baby. I know. I know the truth. She still denies it, well, she still denied it when we used to talk bana. It actually happened in my place. Because obviously and she had this ex of hers who was fathering her first child. And I guess they wanted to make him a real father to her child. So she fell pregnant for him. She was in my room talking to her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever, the guy that made her pregnant. And I was like, well, if you're gonna keep doing these things to me, talking to all these people that you know are pissing me off, like your ex-girlfriend Ndosh and your baby daddy, then fuck this shit. Fuck it. So after that night where the guy that I was chilling with slept over and then she also like was pissed at me. I think okay fine, be extreme in Indonesia, but I was tired of living with this person. I mean, she came over on 11 December and did not leave until 16 January. If she'd leave, to be 1 night or 2 nights away. And we hadn't talked about living together. We didn't talk about that. She fell pregnant actually in my house, in my room. So I owe you no shit. I owed her no shit. Seriously. But I mean, as you may tell from the previous video, that we ended up being friends afterwards, like after a while. And her second child, beautiful, beautiful little girl, I got along with her. I haven't met the third child. I'm probably never gonna meet him. But like, that's what happened. Like, I don't really. Let's talk about this real quick. I'm gonna try to finish now. What is it with lesbian women and moving too fast? Why do we move so fast? Like, ungamniki chance umuntu for bana okay azilungise into zakhe. Nowazindoni. What is it with us and jumping to umhlaliswano, jumping to... no, let me not say us. I'm not lesbian. I'm not lesbian. But what is it with lesbian women and jumping to such conclusions like uhlalisana, engagement, raising a child as kids, when she cheats on you? Also, really, girls? I feel like it needs to be addressed. We need to deal with it. Let me know your point of view, what you feel about this, how you would deal with umuntu ovele nje athi ahlale angakuniki ne-breather kowenu endlini kamamakho. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Yonke lonto. Bye.